Recap for Wednesday, November 6th, 2024. This is probably my worst day in a long time, man, and just not really. It was honestly one of my. It was my fault on this behalf because of lack of risk awareness, if you want to say that. I mean, we'll get right into it real fast. So this is my first off. My first trade was off. I took 2 trades today. First trade was off of NQ and how here. Trying to find the proper area where price drew to. Honestly, I don't even know at this point. Maybe this one. No. What? Yeah, no, that's probably it. Yeah. All right. So the fact. Oh yeah, here we go. Okay, we're good. All right, hopping right into it, man. Let's get it. So this is on NQ. Price opened up, took out these daily highs. Expansion to the downside. I was actually looking into this. I was looking at, hey, we've got there was an SMT within here on the 5-minute time frame, I believe. There's something in here. I erased my chart and then I put it back on there. But I was looking for, hey, we got a sweep, we got a break of structure, and there was an SMT. I was honestly waiting for some kind of retracement. I was looking for this little fair value gap, this 1 minute fair value gap to get tapped into. Never happened. Price continued to legs down all the way down to these 15-minute opening lows or pre-market lows in a sense. And we had this 5-minute imbalance within here that I was looking at. I'm like, okay. So yeah, we swept out daily highs. Price probably, obviously the elections were yesterday. Everything's up a lot, which is great. But I think we could probably get some kind of pullback in a way. So price came down, swept out these 15-minute lows. And I was waiting for price to come up into this 5-minute fair value gap. Price came down, closed below this 5-minute fair value gap. I said sell sell NQ. Stop right above this high, and I didn't do my risk properly. I used half. I used my same risk that I would use on the S&P, that I used it on NQ. I didn't realize it was completely different as far as lot sizes go. So in this trade, I ended up losing like 3% of my account on accident, and this is probably the biggest loss I've ever really had. That was crazy to me, and so I'm like, all right, well, shit happens. Let's move on. And so price came up after let price play out. After that, I moved over to SPX, trying to see if I could catch another move down and away. And this whole move up came up to these 5-minute highs up here. 5-minute highs, and at this point in time, we had a 15-minute SMT, or 5-minute SMT divergence at this point in time. So I'm like, bet, got a 5-minute SMT divergence, and then there was obviously break of structure and stuff, and I wanted price to, what else did I want? Let's see, I think I had a better layout on NQ. Yeah, so we had this 5-minute fair value gap here. I'm going to delete some of this stuff. This 5-minute fair value gap here. The fact that price closed below this 15-minute. We swept out these highs at NQ. 5-minute SMT. Break of structure on 5-minute to the downside on this candle here. And then I wanted to see if we would get some kind of reaction back up into maybe this area. I want to see if we can. So I have marked out equilibrium of this, and I want to see if we can get pushed back into equilibrium. Never really did, and then we started moving lower. So I'm like, all right, I'll just sell NQ, and then accidentally pressed ES because I'm used to doing. So I ended up doing that, and I was in this trade for a little bit, and only the next low that was available was all the way down to this 5-minute low. So I'm like, all right, that's a little bit steep. Definitely could try out these 1-minute lows within here. So I took the area between these 1-minute lows and this 5-minute lows and took the middle between it, and I targeted that. Obviously, that didn't work out. Price ended up coming all the way down to roughly these 1 minute lows, and then I decided to move higher, and I ended up getting stopped out, losing about 1% on this. So far today, man, I'm down like 4% in this whole day. Really makes me. I'm not mad at all. I'm not necessarily emotional at all. I'm just kind of surprised. Like, I didn't realize. I definitely learned a lot today as far as lot sizes and risk management and things like that. So I think that I'll definitely take this in consideration in the future. But I mean, I'm down quite a bit on my account right now, so I don't know how long it's going to take me to get back there. But as long as I just kind of stick to my plan, don't get emotional and stuff like that, I can definitely push through. It. So yeah, this is a trade recap for November 6th, 2024. Tomorrow I believe tomorrow is FOMC in a sense. Yeah, I mean, there's FOMC and then there's unemployment claims. I don't typically trade on Thursdays because I have class in the morning and then I have work in the afternoon. Friday definitely looks saucy. Be looking forward to Friday. Next week, no news Monday, no news Tuesday. Wednesday we have CPI, Thursday we have PPI, and then Friday we have core retail sales. So, I mean, I'm definitely going to start locking in as far as Q4 and really just paying attention to everything. I don't think I'll really ever, I mean, I can trade NQ. I just got to figure out how to manage my risk and everything along those lines. So, but I mean, I think I'll just continue to stick with ES. Today, my first mistake was even trading NQ. You never trade NQ before, and I didn't know how much different lot sizes were on NQ rather than ES, but now I know. But yeah, this was the trade recap for Wednesday, November 6th, 2024.